You can't explain the feeling when you get news like that. You know, when I bought a cancer policy on my children, you never think to do that just because you're always one of those people that think it can't happen to me. We have JV contracting. Tyler started that in 2005. It is construction, general contracting, residential, commercial.
And now we've got about 100 sites with about 12 cabins with a motel and a wedding venue, and it's really exploded since 2018.
Owen is very outspoken. He is very intelligent. He had been working this summer at our lake resort and did a little bit of heavy lifting at times, and he had developed a knot, and I just assumed he had a hernia. Took him to the doctor, and 3 weeks into all the testing and then biopsying and everything, we finally had our diagnosis of stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and that he would have to do 6 months of chemotherapy. He only had to do chemo every 2 weeks. He did 12 treatments, and after the 4th one, he was in remission. But he had to continue the full 12. Chemo was really hard for a couple days, and then now he's in full remission. There is no sign of active cancer in his body. Jason just wanted to help out in any way that he could, and so he called a couple weeks later and he said, you know, Tyler had bought the cancer endurance policy, and with him you guys being married, it covers for his stepchildren as well. And so without me even doing anything, Jason just went ahead and submitted for it and said, just continue to send in all your bills and I'll get it sent in for you. And I'd send in something and I'd get a check in the mail, and I'd send in something and I'd get a check in the mail. From the second I met Jason, I felt more like his friend, not that he was just there to sell me something. He's a very, very personable person, and he does genuinely care. He doesn't look at you at just like a paycheck that he's selling you something. He actually does care. When my son was diagnosed with cancer, he showed up at my front door with a gift card for my son.
And called monthly, if not weekly sometimes, just to check on us and check on them too, you know, on the kids.
And he works really hard to make sure he sees every single employee. It doesn't matter. He's known to make 5 or 6 different trips here just to make sure he sees every single person.
Yeah, we have a lot of guys that are, you know, on shift work and stuff like that, so it's really hard for him to get them in on one trip. So he'll always make 2 or 3 trips, and it's a 3-hour drive for him. So he don't, you know, but he never complains and always does it to get his job done, you know. So, you know, he's become more than just an insurance salesman to us. He's a friend now, and we talk with him a lot. He's always checking on Jen, so he's a great person.